Hello friends, welcome to the NEJS. Today's topic is the formation of stars. In the earlier video, we have discussed the theory of expanding universe, and we can call it a Big Bang theory, in which it was clearly claimed or said that once upon a time, around 13.7 billion years ago, our universe, it was just like a tiny ball with the limitless energy and limitless density. So suddenly what happened? Explosion took place, and it was a violent explosion which led the expansion, which led the huge expansion. At the same time, some energy was converted into the matter, right? Remember one thing, when the explosion took place, the matter and energy was not even. क्या मतलब है इसका? जब आप कोई भी चीज़ तोड़ देते हो, उसके पीसेस बराबर नहीं होते. कोई पीस उसका बड़ा भी होता है और कोई छोटा भी होता है. That's why I am telling you that the distribution of energy and distribution of matter, it was uneven in universe. It was not even. This initial differences lead to the difference in the gravitational force. जितनी चीज़ छोटी हो उतनी उसका ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स कम होगा, और जितना बड़ा होगा उतना ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स ज़्यादा होगा. तो मतलब क्या मैं कह रहा हूँ कि जो ये अनइवन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन था ऑफ एनर्जी एंड वी कैन से द मैटर, it gave rise to the differences in the gravitational force, right? And जो बड़े बड़े pieces थे, obviously they were having the much gravitational force. They started to attract these small pieces. Finally it became the cluster. So this is how the galaxies are formed. As far as the galaxies are concerned, galaxies are separated over vast distances, and this distance is measured in light years, right? If I will talk about the diameter of any galaxy, its diameter range is from 80,000 to 150,000 light years, right? A galaxy starts to form by accumulation of hydrogen. अब यहाँ पे पॉइंट याद रखना हाइड्रोजन का. लेट मी टेल यू हाउ द हाइड्रोजन वाज फॉर्म्ड. लुक गाइस, जब टिनी बॉल था, ठीक, देयर वाज ए एक्सप्लोजन. तीन चीज़ें बाहर आई: इलेक्ट्रॉन, न्यूट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन. न्यूट्रॉन एंड प्रोटॉन्स आप साइड में रख दीजिए, और जब इलेक्ट्रॉन उसके साथ मिक्स हो गया तो क्या हुआ? एक एटम बना, दैट वाज हाइड्रोजन, राइट? सो फर्स्ट जो हमारे यहाँ पे बना वो हाइड्रोजन ही बना. समझ में आया? और हाइड्रोजन जब हीलियम में कन्वर्ट हो जाता है तो एक उसमें एनर्जी भी रिलीज होती है, ठीक? तो इसीलिए जो स्टार्स होती हैं, स्टार्स जो होते हैं, दे डू हैव देयर ओन लाइट. They never borrow their light from anybody. They do have their own light. They do have their own energy, because the process is going on. What kind of process? The hydrogen is converted into helium. इस प्रोसेस के दौरान जो है बहुत एनर्जी जो है एमिट हो जाती है. खैर अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. A galaxy starts to form by the accumulation of hydrogen gas in form of very large cloud of hydrogen, which is called the nebula, which we have discussed earlier in video. नेबुला का मतलब होता है गैस प्लस डस्ट, सिंपल. बहुत सा क्लूड बन जाता है. इवेंचुअली उसके बाद क्या होता है, ये जो नेबुला जो होता है, राइट, द ग्रोइंग नेबुला develops the localized clumps of gases. Means so many gases come together, right? So many gases come together and they used to make the huge clouds, and they grow together as well, and it became the denser. So till now it is a gas, it is a gaseous bodies only. When it became more dense, more dense, more dense, finally the star is formed. So we can say star is formed by the condensation, or we can say when so many gases come together and it became dense, more dense, more dense, that gives rise to the formation of stars. So it is believed that the stars has been formed between 5 to 6 million billion years ago. Now we are moving to next topic, that is the formation of planets. Formation of planets. There are some stages which are considered very important in the formation of planets. As first one, as you know, the stars are localized lumps of gas within the nebula. The gravitational force within the lumps leads to the formation of cores to the gas fluid. मतलब जो गैस फ्लूइड होता है उसका कोर का फॉर्मेशन हो जाता है, एंड रोटेटिंग डिस्क ऑफ गैस प्लस डस्ट develops around the gas core. This is the first stage. Now second stage, the gaseous fluids just around the core, they started to get condensed, or we can say the matter and gas around the core, they started to get condensed. The finally leads to the formation of planetsimilas, right? And with the passage of time, due to the gravitational force within these planetsimilas, they came together and they make a huge body, which is called the planet. And this was the third stage. First one was the formation of core, and second was the matter around the core started to get condensed and finally lead to the formation of the planetsimilas. Second. Third one is these planetsimilas, due to the gravitational force, they come together and they form a large huge body which is named as a planet. Now moving to the next topic, that is our solar system. This is very important topic, remember this thing, guys. Presently, as far as our solar system is concerned, we do have 9 planets, and 10th has been sighted around 2003, which is named as a UB 313. It has recently sighted, right? The nebula from which our solar system is supposed to have been formed started its collapse and core formation sometime 5.6 billion years ago. Our solar system, it consisted of sun and 9 planets. कौन कौन सा है, शॉर्ट में बताता हूँ, उसको ऐसे याद रखना है. माई means M for Mercury, very V for Venus. In the same way, it has, you have to remember it. My very efficient mother just served us noodles. What? My very efficient mother just served us noodles. अब जो पहला अल्फाबेट है उससे आप देख लो कौन सा प्लेनेट होता है. जैसे M for Mercury, V for Venus, E for Earth, right? In this same way you have to remember it. So our solar system consists of Sun, 9 planets, 63 moons, millions of stars or bodies like asteroids and the comets, including the huge quantity of dust and the gases. Out of these planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, they are called the inner planets, or we can say terrestrial planets. Why we call these inner planets? Because they lies between the asteroids and the sun, asteroid belt and sun. So that's why they are called the inner planets. And as far as their size is concerned, they are most probably same. Terrestrial planets, these are called terrestrial planets because their surface is made up of rocks. As far as the other planets are concerned, like Jupiter and all, they are called the Jovian planets. Jovian means the gas. Means these planets are formed up of gas. And they are same. Their size is same, like Jupiter. Right? These planets, Jovian planets, they are much larger than terrestrial planets. And these they have a very thick atmosphere, like helium and hydrogen. I'm talking of the outer planets or the Jovian planets. Their size is huge as compared to terrestrial planets, and their atmosphere is thick, which mainly consists the hydrogen and helium. As far as the formation of planets of these nine planets is concerned, they were formed in the same age, same period, sometimes about 4.6 million billion years ago, right? So now we are going to see what is a difference between the terrestrial planets and the Jovian planets. The first important difference is that terrestrial planets were formed in the close vicinity of parent star, where it was too warm for the gases to condense to solid particles. Jovian planets were formed at the quite a distant location. This is the first difference which is found between the terrestrial and Jovian planets. The next difference is that the solar wind was most intense near the sun. What? The solar wind was most intense near the sun. So what happened? It blew off lot of gases and dust from the terrestrial planets. The solar winds were not all that intense to cause a similar removal of the gases from the Jovian planets because they are far away from the sun. Second difference. Now coming to the third difference. The terrestrial planets are similar and their lower gravity could not hold the escaping gases. As I told you earlier, that the Jovian planets, their atmosphere is thick their atmosphere is thick. They never let the gases to escape. But as far as the terrestrial planets are concerned, their atmosphere is not that much thick, and they do have the very less gravity. Due to the less gravity, they are not able to hold the escaping gases, right? So the next is the moon. Formation of moon. Like the origin and evolution, so many astronomers and scholars, even scientists, they forwarded their views regarding the formation and origin of earth. In the same way, here so many people, or we can say scientists, they attempted to explain the formation of moon. But it was only in 1836 Sir John Darwin, he was the first person, he attempted to explain the formation of moon. According to him, initially moon and earth formed a single rapidly rotating body. The whole mass became a dumbbell shaped body. Means एक टाइम ऐसा था जब मून और अर्थ एक थे, ये कहना चाह रहा है ये, ठीक है। उसके बाद क्या कहता है ये, द होल मास became a dumbbell shaped body and eventually it broke, मतलब टूट गया। It was also suggested that the material forming the moon was separated from what we have at present, the depression occupied by the Pacific Ocean. However, जो आज के स्कॉलर हैं, the present scholars, they never accepted this view and they never accepted this explanation. Then क्या है? It is now believed that the formation of moon as a satellite of earth is an outcome of giant impact, or what is described as the big spell, right? It is generally believed nowadays that the formation of moon as a satellite of earth is outcome of giant impact, or what is described as the big splat. A body of size of 1 to 3 times that of Mars collided into the earth sometime shortly after the earth was formed. It blasted a large part of earth into the space. This portion of blasted material then continued to orbit the earth and eventually formed into the present moon about 4.44 billion years ago. वही बात है, टकरा गया, मार्स अर्थ के साथ टकरा गया और अर्थ का एक आधा सा पार्ट निकल गया और वो स्पेस में चला गया, रोटेटिंग करता करता चला गया और आज वो मून है, right? This is how the moon was formed according to some scientists. You know, these views like formation of moon, formation of solar system, and formation of planets, these are the views which supported the Big Bang theory. Big Bang theory में क्या कहते हैं? Big Bang theory में ये बोलता है कि भाई there was explosion और वो चलता गया, expansion हो गया. This all things supports the Big Bang theory. So today lecture is finished. Thank you. God bless you. And please don't hesitate to ask me doubts. If you have any doubt, and please put it in the group or call me directly. There is no issue in regard with that. Right? थैंक यू, गॉड ब्लेस यू।